Good luck out there, boys.
What's that laugh about?
I just said good luck.
You don't think we
No,
blow
but
it
you
down?
said it.
Sinister
You said it
giggle.
with
I'm
giggles.
not saying that. I'm just saying that maybe you guys might want a little advice.
You got one on the hook. Give it to him.
It's gonna cost you 51% share of your company.
You're
It's
out.
gonna cost you 2% share of your company.
It's so weird how
Company
you
won't be in
negotiate.
existence
It's
tomorrow,
just
probably. You can have that.
there's
I'd
a
like my
middle
watch
ground.
back, though.
Here's the advice, young man. Y'all criminals. See, you can't have this both ways. Every time you guys come in here, you're like, oh, we're just a bunch of happy-go-lucky guys. You know, once again, through no fault of our own, we found ourselves in another pickle. You tried to kill your bosses. One of them ended up dead. Now you want to perpetrate a kidnapping? You three are the craziest criminals I've ever seen in my life. You want to pull it off? You gotta act like it.
When did you all, I guess, first know that there was going to be a Horrible Bosses 2, and were you on board straight away?
They told me a week after it was in production, and I packed my bag, and I said, you sons of bitches think you're going to do this without me. No, it was the
about
conversation.
4 scenes in the can.
Yeah, right. I mean, it was probably, when did they start talking about?
Remember, a year or so ago.
Yeah, and well, yeah,
There was
it
chitter
wasn't-
chatter
it was
like
chitter- and
about
it-
3 months after the movie came out. Once it sort of made hit a certain point financially, right? Isn't that
And then they went ahead and they wrote a script without letting us know.
Talking
Yeah.
to any of us.
Yeah, and then sometime after that, we three got on the phone and said, you know, we'll.
Have they called you?
Yeah, and do we have the interest to work as hard as we're going to have to work to make the second film as good as the first one? Because for our personal taste, we really liked it a lot. So fortunately, a lot of people agreed with us, and we got the opportunity to do a second one.
Was there any hesitation at all about, did you still think there was a story to tell?
Yeah, there's always a hesitation to do any movie. So we wanted to make sure that we had a script, but we weren't going to come to set until we had a script that we thought was a good story. It made sense as a second story, and
It didn't rely too much on what we had already done, but just, advanced what we had set up,
Yeah,
the
so-
mythology we had started.
we worked and talked a lot about how to best do that with our writer-directors, and then as soon as we got that together, then we were happy to do it.
You got my email.
I did. And I was very amused by it. I know Bert Hansen. I like the cut of his jib. And I do admire the way he bent you 3 idiots over a barrel and showed you the 50 states.
Bah, see? Told you it was a saying.
Wow.
Now, Nick, just tell me something. Why would you start production without at least a guarantee of 35% down to cover manufacturing costs? I mean, why would you do that?
Are you telling a joke?
Something funny?
We assumed that we were dealing with somebody who was...
No, that's the wrong answer. The right answer is because you're all morons!
From seeing the film, it looks like it was a lot of fun to shoot. What were some of the best moments on set? Which were some of the funnest set pieces to shoot?
The stuff on the run around Jamie in the car towards the end of the film
Right,
was
in the
a blast.
garage.
Just the three of us. I feel like the three of us plus one, whoever it is, anybody on that poster is a good time, and it puts us in a different space because when it's just the three of us,
Kevin Spacey scenes.
Yeah, like all those are. I mean,
That's true.
It's a different.
We get to do double duty because as a threesome, we play specific roles. But then when you put that fourth entity in there, we kind of commingle and become one
Straight man,
screaming
in a sense,
idiot.
yeah.
And our roles change.
Yeah.
I want to partner up on this thing.
What thing?
Yeah,
What are you talking about? I'm not sure what you mean.
The thing.
This thing, my kidnapping.
Oh.
Truth be told, Pop and I, we've had a rough patch lately. He's refusing to cover some of my expenses, blah, 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 long story. Anyway, your timing could not have been better.
This is cool and all, but we decided we're out. We're not doing crime.
Not our
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, no, he's right. No, the kidnapping is off, actually.
Okay.
Huh? No, it's on.
No, it's off.
No, it's totally on. I sent the ransom note to my dad.
You what? You did what?
Yeah. I was a little insulted. You only asked for $500,000 for me. I mean, is that all I'm worth? No sweat. I tacked on another 0.
And Chris Pine and Christoph Waltz obviously joined the cast this time. What were they like to work with?
It's great.
Pros.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice when you get somebody as solid as Christoph Waltz at being a bad guy. It lets us be even sillier, which is where some of the comedy comes from. And then Chris Pines is, incredible actor that's also not too tough to look at.
Yeah.
Charlie likes that part.
Yeah,
What'd
I
you
love
say?
it.
Dreamboat? How did you?
Gorgeous Dreamboat, man.
Gorgeous Dreamboat, man. That's
Gorgeous
fine.
Dreamboat.
Is he
Face
calling
face,
you back
man.
yet?
He's not returned any of my calls. We'll see. I have these great drawings I did of him.
Obsession. Obsession by Calvin Klein.
Anyway, he's not getting any of it.
I actually got a couple extra supplies because I think we got to be more careful this time around. You know
Absolutely.
What I mean?
No,
I got a
good call.
magazine to cut up the ransom note.
So smart.
Can't be writing it by hand.
The Dora Explorer walkie-talkies.
Awesome.
Is that?
Well, it's not a spy store. It's a convenience store. It's the only kind
Did
of
you get scissors?
Yeah.
I got some scissors.
I don't
Yeah.
see any latex gloves in here.
They're like super expensive. I didn't want it.
How much?
They're like $9 a pair.
That's ridiculous.
Right? It's too much.
It's the only thing you went in there to buy. Go get it.
a
Hey, you know what we
ripoff,
can do? We can use my golf gloves I got in my bag.
He's got gloves in his golf bag.
Hey,
all right,
so
don't
do
poke
that
holes
then.
in
Okay.
everything because I'm trying to help out.
Guys, the team's back together.
If you got the call a third time, would you come back?
Well,
It would be a similar
Same
process, I
process.
think. We would get on the phone and be happy to talk to each other, and then we would make sure that there was a good movie. But you know what? If people don't go out and see this one, then we're going to be getting on the phone talking about a Kickstarter. So